Yeah, I thought it might be. I think this music is just particularly loud. It's great music though. Let's see. Now this should be a little bit better, I hope. Hello, by the way. Good. Just getting a few things set up, drinking a coffee. It's been a long time since I've done a Twitch stream. Now, does that change my audio? Hello. Yeah. That all looks like it's working. Such good music. No, I am playing Obra. So, in, I think 2020, well, actually, you can see right. Oh no, it says 12 hours because I loaded it to make sure it worked. In 2021, for the Edinburgh Children's Hospital charity live stream that we did, I played Obra. I played a lot of the game, but I didn't finish it. I couldn't get it out of my head, I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I did a bonus stream after the fundraiser ended to try to finish it. I did not finish it then either. So this is me kind of warming up, testing the stream setup for the event, because I'll be doing a charity stream on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're doing them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm just doing a little warm up, make sure everything works. And in doing so, I'm going to try and finish this game. I don't know if I will. Let's see. I don't remember a lot about it. So I'm going in kind of rough here. Okay. First off, let's see if I can remember that. Yeah, there's a ship. I'm on the ship. I remember a decent amount. What I don't remember is the controls. So tab opens the book. Okay. So let's see how we're doing. So I guess first off, we did a lot of the sections. We didn't unlock this section. We leave the ship to unlock the section, but I didn't want to leave the ship until I had sorted out all the crew. Now I've done a decent amount. Good morning, Nick, with your no sound. I've done a decent amount, but there's a lot still to do. There's a few things that I do remember from last time. I remember from last time I was stuck on... Where's the gunner? This guy. I was stuck working out how he died last time. I was pretty confident who he was, but I couldn't remember how he died. Admiral Akbar. The other thing I was stuck on was one of the scenes. If memory serves, in this picture. Yeah, this scene here shows the execution of this man. And I remember I was struggling with that. So I want to go to that scene. So I need to work out which memory it was so I can remember how to get to it. Murder. It was after murder. This looks like it. Now, did I get this correct? No, because I can still select it. Okay, so this is where I want to go. The way I get to this is by going to this corpse. It's on the side. I'm pretty much looking at it. How do I close this? Here we go. It's not that one, is it? Is it? Can I look at this one? No, because it's not his death I want to look at. It's this one, isn't it? Dinn. So good. I loved this game when I played it. It was so very good. I'm looking at the wrong memory. It was the hanging guy that I'm looking for, because I was looking for his execution. I was being a little bit dumb.
What are you doing down here?
It'll take me a little while to get back into this. Yeah, I loved this game so much when I played it. It just really stuck in my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'm going to turn this light on a little bit. I could not stop thinking about it. I have bought a playdate specifically in the hopes of playing Lucas Pope's next game. That's so good.
And by the authority of the East India Company and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Right. I struggled with this last time because I could not work out which of these people killed him. And one of the interesting things about this, I couldn't see a clue anywhere. I could not work it out. I looked at in this image there's this artist's depiction of it, of this happening, and I tried to work out if I could work it out from there. I tried to do some trolleyology and attribute the blame to the captain, all these things. And then I watched my recording of playing this. And I could see quite clearly that every bullet misses, except this one. This guy did the murder. But how do I... Can I not look him up in the book? Henry Brennan, which I got correct. He did it. Okay, so... so I need to find Henry Brennan. Now, I'm very confident that that's correct. Oh, you've done this game. Yeah, there were a few things. So when I streamed this last time, and I'm hoping the stream looks okay, by the way. I had to mess around and do a bigger face camera here, because last time Twitch's compression just murdered this every time because the scenes are so simple. So I've made me bigger to try to fix that problem. Apologies in advance for the big Aaron on your screen. But yeah, when I looked at this the first time, I couldn't see anything. I was just, you know, that's that thing you can't see for looking. It's right in your face, but you cannot see it. I spoke to somebody else, and they said that watching me play it, there were some things that I spot straight away that they struggled with for a long time, and other things that they spot straight away that I really struggled with. I think that's really the beauty of this game. But yeah, that was super easy. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, because going through my memory of what I left unresolved, have I played Curse of the Golden Idol? No. But on Friday, from around 9 a.m, I will be playing it, hopefully in its entirety. I've been saving it for this year's charity stream. Okay, so the next person I want to work out is... I want to work out the gunner's mate, this guy, Olus Wiater, who I think this is Olus Wiater. He perishes in Escape Part 4. Escape Part 4 is on the gun deck. So let's go down to the gun deck. I keep forgetting I can close that by just pressing tab. I also keep holding down shift to sprint, which isn't really in the nature of this game. This is the gun deck. I've lost him. Gunner's mate. Memories. Escape Part 4. Location of the corpse. So it's beyond the second set of stairs. Is it that one? So it's either him or it's him. He's the guy that got shot. It's got to be him, right? Escape Part 4, yes. Now, bear in mind I haven't played this since 2021, so my memory is super rusty.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
I just realised you can see my frame counter in the top right because I'm doing display capture instead of game capture. Oh well, I'm sure you can live with that. Right, so we believe that that's the bosun's mate. We can see his hat. We do not know who this guy is. We know he has a hat. Fourth mate, John Davies. We do know who he is. Why can't I focus on this guy? Oh. This guy. Hooray! We got 3. Let's see which ones we got. Excellent! Off to a good start. So we got those 2, that's fine. What's the third one we got? Ah, he's the guy in the boat. Good. I remember struggling with that at the end of the last stream. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Right. The problem we have now is I don't know what to do next. We don't see him die. Is that why it says unknown? Yeah, okay. Duncan McKay. We know he is who it says he is. Why did I say it that way? That's interesting. Oh, yes. Interesting. Why do we know that that's... How do we know he is him? And I can't be wrong about that. I've forgotten how that part works. Yeah, I've forgotten how that part works. It's like independently verified. That's clearly wrong. 55. That's super weird. Okay, fine. Let's go and work that out. Why do I keep pressing that? So Wei Li was that guy. He's one of the... Was it Wei Li? One of the top men. Whaley is Whaley. Perished in this one. Main deck. We need to exit from this memory first. So I remember when I started playing this game and I looked through all the causes of death, I laughed at electrocuted, thinking it was obviously just in there for a joke. And then of course we see the lightning storm and we realise that actually electrocution is a legitimate potential cause of death. And then he was the one that seemed like he was electrocuted. He's... Wait, what? Is he this guy? Why does it look like I'm facing the wrong direction from where his body is? It looks like his body should be here. I think it's him. Hi, Gordon. Okay, so... Oh! I forget that we're on the rigging. He is so clearly being electrocuted. Right? I mean... So why is it wrong? Is there a different way to say... Okay, I don't know why... Unless he's not Wei Li. Oh, of course, we don't know who he is. So he's one of these three. So I guess we just have to pick one and then try and get more things. Okay, okay. It's coming back to me now. Where's the door? Do we know who he is? Yes. Do we know who he is? No. So what we should do is we should do unknown top man. Unknown top man. And then who's this? This isn't confirmed. Okay, but what we can say for sure, I suspect his cause of death is correct because in that scene they're all getting clawed by terrible beasts. So let's try and change him to a different top man name. Can we see any other people? There's another people. We know him. Oh, we don't know him. So he's definitely not him. Because he's a seaman, and why would a seaman be on the rigging? I mean, it might happen. It might happen, but we have to assume that it's probably the top men. Now, he looks like he's a Russian. He also is playing cards. And there were a bunch of Russians playing cards, if memory serves. Only one of the Russians seems to be a top man. So let's pick that. He's likely a good shout to look at next, so we'll remember this one next. See if we can work out who killed him. Anybody else around here? Who are you? Are you the person we just looked at? Yes. Whee! Why would the guys researching the Ark of the Covenant be climbing the rigging? I feel like that's a deep cut and I don't know it. Indiana Jones, top men? Oh, was it the whole like... Oh, yeah, I think I get it. But I don't know the quote. That's him, right. Yeah, they have top men researching it, yeah. Good. Excellent. I'm bad at quotes and references.
Let them go!
Okay, so he got shot by one of the ladies. How did we miss this? We know who she is. She's Emily Jackson. She should be at the top, right? Passenger, passenger, passenger. Oh, she's not passenger, is she? Is she? Am I being... There. Okay, so interestingly, if we assume she's correct, if we assume that one's correct, which I'm pretty confident is, we could twiddle those two... we could twiddle the two Chinese top men names around to try to work out who's who. See if we can get them, but it's maybe a bit messy. So let's leave that for now. Let's see, who have we got next? This guy, we have no idea who the helmsman is. Helmsman seems like a role on the ship that would be quite important. Does the helmsman have a cabin? No. No. Surprising. Unless the helmsman counts as a midshipman. So, one thing I wondered about, back when I watched this, the helm is easy to locate at least. Yes, fair enough, fair enough. I can just see who's here, right? But it's gonna have to be a memory where they are at sea. Now in the storm, they're probably trying to... Am I still in the memory? Yeah. In the storm, they're probably trying to get away. So in this, the storm might be a good shout. My logic with the rooms was I could... My nemesis. There you are. My logic with the storm was that my logic with the rooms was that I could go to the earlier memories and see who's going in and out of a room to work out whose room it was. It might not be foolproof, but is there anybody at the helm? Is that the helm? That's not the... I'm not being dumb, am I? Yeah. That is the helm, yeah. Because it will have... Because I'm used to a helm being in a position where you could at least see, but in a ship this size, you wouldn't be seeing. You would be given orders and you would just be carrying out the orders, right? Okay, so... Close, please. So this memory isn't going to work out. Is there somebody else dead I can... Are there any bodies here I can go back to? The Doom. I really want to go back to one of the kind of plain... Oh, hold on, am I being stupid? I should check the photo, shouldn't I? Photo. not the photo. Whatever you called those things, like a photo, but you know, humans do it with their hands. That'll be the helmsman. He's got his hand on the wheel. What is being done? Finley Dalton. Slow photos, that sounds right, yeah. Okay. Are we happy with that? Are we happy with him being... Where's he gone? Where's the helmsman gone? There he is. We're happy with this. This is correct. It does get locked in when you pick the right person. And I don't quite understand why. So, I mean, if that's the case, it is locking in the names when I get them right. So maybe his death is wrong. But let's not lose track just yet. Let's go back to the helmsman. Here he is. This might be wrong. Disappeared in the doom. So if he disappeared, he might not count as... Is this the doom? Where am I right now? If he disappeared, then he's probably not torn apart by a horrible beast. But how do we know what happened to him if he disappeared? And these are the things that I would remember or be better at in 2021 when I first played this game. Let's see. He disappeared in the doom. How do we get to the doom? How do we do this? Am I being silly here? Helmsman, Finley Dalton, 2 memories, show memories on deck map. So this is one that I can't actually... Right, I didn't see his death. Okay, so that's why this is weird. So we're torn apart is not going to cut it, is it? Drowned. Sorry, I'm just responding to a message. Okay. Let's look at the doom a bit more. How do we do that? Let's see, the doom. So it seems like during the doom, quite a few people go missing. So the doom isn't with the beast. There is a beast in the doom. Yes, the doom is when they're being attacked by the Kraken. Or whatever it is. Yes. But a few people are lost. And absolutely none of them are locked in except this one, which we know he was torn apart by a terrible beast. The helmsman, we don't know what's happened to him, and I don't know how we would find out. Because I don't know how we see him. Disappeared in the Doom. He appears in 2 memories. First memory, on the main deck. I'm kind of struggling with the controls a little bit again. Second memory is he disappeared in the Doom. That's not the same as appearing in 2 memories. So he's only actually appearing in 1 scene that we can go back to. I find that a little confusing. I find this 2 memories thing a little confusing here. So what we're going to do... We don't think he's alive. We think he probably drowned. I mean, if he wasn't torn apart by a beast, then he was probably drowned by... We can't pick the storm. We can't pick unknown. This guy's in 6 memories. Okay, let's go to the Doom. Let's go to let's look at some of the Doom. What's the last memory in the Doom? No, I'm not good at the controls in this game. Okay, here's the Doom. So, this one we kind of know. We know how to get to this one as well. In fact, this might even be where we are. No, it's not. Who are you? We don't know what happened to you. You're quite an interesting one because you're one of our people. You're clearly Chinese. We think there's a top man. We have eliminated some of the top men, so let's pick a top man. Okay. We have no idea what happened to this guy. Because this is the most recent memory in the Doom, and he's clearly still alive. So if he disappeared during all of this, he either got ripped apart by a beast, in which case you'd think we'd find his body, or he got drowned by a beast. So let's say he got drowned by a beast. And now I wouldn't say that we have any evidence of that, so I don't love that. Let's go in his hand. Is that a bottle? This guy we're happy with. This guy we are happy with. This guy we don't know. He's an interesting one. This guy We know about... He survives that. Who's this guy? We're confident that that's correct. This guy's definitely getting torn apart. Interesting. Is there a different top man? Could that be Maori tattoos? Yes. Let's see. Who do we get? The helmsman? Our Maori friend? We probably should have worked that out by the tattoos. And our Russian. Good, good, good. Okay. Progress. Let's have a look at people. We are getting there. A Scottish top man. We should be able to work that out. This one is interesting. Crushed by fallen cargo feels like something we should have been able to get. Okay, let's go and have a look at this. This is the Orlop deck, and it's... Okay, I did it again. I keep hitting escape to close this. We know he is who he says he is. Blech. We know he is that name. Tab to close it. Let's X out of this memory. Although I do kind of want to look at that guy. This guy with a little neckerchief. We'll come back to him. Apologies for all the coughing. I still kind of got a bit of a lingering cough. Orlop deck. This is the gun deck. Is this the Orlop deck? Yes. To the rear stairs. And it should just be just in front. Here we go. Doo-doon. So, it's not... Is it this guy? He is not crushed by falling cargo. He's crushed by something. It's not really he's not really crushed by a terrible beast. So this is... The beast is doing that, but it's not really the beast. So that's one of the things in there that's killing people. But I mean, this is more like a kind of stretcher that they were carrying, which has gone wrong and is smacking them in the head. So this might be one of the ones where it's just getting the wording is a little bit weird. So let's see what we can do. So we do struck. And it's none of those. Alive, axed, burned, clawed, clubbed. Not clubbed. Crushed. Exploded, fell. Ooh. Fell down the stairs to his death. Interesting, because I don't know where else we would put fell down the stairs. Who else would it be? So let's assume that's correct. I did notice falling off the rigging there as a choice. So, some of our unknown top men, that might be a good choice for them. Let's see, where's our little neckerchief guy? Him. Where does he die? Escape, part 6. He's that dude. Oh, yes. This was the bit of a problem, wasn't it? So in Escape Part 6, he bleeds out. It needs to be Escape Part 5, where he actually gets stabbed. Unless there is a expired from old age. Probably not going to be a choice in this game, but okay. There's no bled to death. He was clearly knifed. Okay, so. Show memories and deck map. We want Escape Part 6. Escape Part 5, rather. Actually, it might even be before that. It might be Escape Part 4. It might even be Escape Part 3, to be honest. Escape. Because he's the one that calls mutiny and then gets stabbed, I think. They're all trying to go away. Maybe it is this one. Enough, Captain cannot be trusted. Yeah, I think it is this one. Let's see. Gun deck towards the stern. Past the stairs. Where are we right now? Warmup deck. This is the gun deck. We're at the wrong side. One of these. Do we even see him getting stabbed, actually?
What's all this, shakedown?
Do we even see him getting stabbed? Is it this guy? No, who's that? That's the captain, isn't it? No, the first mate. He's already been stabbed at this point. Oh god, I remember how hard this was. So he's the guy that he basically goes over to this door and hears them. Ignoring Corn. Hi. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Right, so this is where the guy calls mutiny and then gets stabbed.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard. That's such a... Right, so he's already been stabbed at that point. He's been stabbed by one of these two. Let's see who these two are. Now, interestingly, where's John Davies from? How do I see the book? Where's John Davies from? He's from England. And the gunner's mate is from Poland. Neither of those voices sounded quite right. We're going to have to look at the scene before to remind ourselves who's in this room. Which one of them could have stabbed him. Because I'm pretty certain he's the one that shouts, "Mutiny, mutiny," and then gets immediately stabbed. He gets stabbed by somebody in that room. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to the beginning of this. I remember this specific one was so hard to pin down. Because it's quite hard to move between those memories. But there's a dead guy in here, right? So we can go all the way back by looking at his death.
Put me down. Let go. Easy now.
Okay, so who's in here? So that's the gunner. No, that's the bosun. Okay. That's the gunner's mate. This is John Davies. Hold on.
It left with the store. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off.
That's our knife guy. That's the first mate. Am I misremembering? Because when do they start talking about mutiny? So this is part 1. Where's part 2? That's when they're escaping. Part 3. Part 4. What I'm struggling with here is it seems like these people in here, so he dies, which leaves the gunner's mate and Hatman, the fourth mate, John Davies, in here. This is the first mate. He might be the one that says something, but so there's those 3 people. Who's this? He's going up there. That's the captain. And this guy we don't know. He's maybe a midshipman, given who he's standing with. Let's call him an unknown midshipman for now. Although there aren't that many midshipmans, so he might just be Thomas. He's got an English voice. Let's guess that. And just for fun, we're going to put in the fourth mate. I kind of want to hear the audio for this scene again. I wish I could play it again. I wish you could just start the audio again here. Let's listen.
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Mr. Squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
The dad. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the store. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
Okay, so I'm terrible at accents and things. So let's just put that out there. But this guy is Polish. I did not hear a Polish accent in that conversation. So we have to assume that all of that talking was this guy. It was a reasonably well-spoken English accent. And John Davis, which is confirmed as being that guy, and he's English. Okay. So, let's exit out this memory and go to the one where they do the stabbing, which I think is that one. And let's listen.
Captain Campbell.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade registration shells from Gaul. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Bastard.
No. This is where I'm confused. Okay, so the two people in this altercation are John Davis and the gunner's mate, who are the two people who were sitting in there, who we presume are the two people who were just talking about mutiny. Now, the guy who says, trade wretched fish, blah blah blah, it was not the English accent. So we assume it was him. So he's the one talking, it's very hard to clip. The bosun's mate must have been the one talking about mutiny. I did wonder if it was the first mate who came out of there, who seems to have vanished. Is that the first mate? Okay, so he got all the way upstairs, right? So the bosun's mate must have stabbed him. And then the first mate didn't like that. So then shot him. So the mutineers turned on each other. So then, perhaps we can say that he was knifed by the gunner's mate. Okay, so there's two kind of guesses in there. So let's move on. Let's look for some other outliers here in this list. I would have sworn blind that in that skirmish, in that last scene, I heard a Scottish voice. But that doesn't help us. We don't know what happened to this guy because he vanished. So let's just pick drowned as well. Hold on. This one should be easy. The ship steward, who's Indian. Surely that should be a bit easier. Why can't I zoom? Oh, can we only zoom in on the people we haven't identified? Have we not identified him? Wait, that's not what I want to do. I mean, he doesn't look Indian. It's a bit weird that I can't zoom in on everyone. The other option with finding him of the people I'm zooming in on here, I can't see any faces that look obviously like they might be from India. I'm confused as to why he's not. We don't know who he is. He must be one of the officers. Alright, we've got a couple of mysteries to solve here. He's not going to be the steward. Okay, okay. He must be him. Yeah, must be. We don't know what happened to him, but we know who he is. Okay. Right. Ship steward. It's from India. This should be easy. Do the stewards have quarters? Stewards. There. Am I still... Have I still got bookmark memories here? Is that what's going on here? Can we go to one of the first... Are we still in a memory? No. Can we go to one of the first chronological memories? And if so, how? That's not on the same deck. So that's not going to be useful, I don't think. Unless we can go up. And that's not going to be useful. That's not going to be useful. That's not going to be useful. I know that some of these you can go upstairs. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at in this one, but let's have a look at it. Let's have a quick look just for interest's sake. The corpse is where we are, but on the outside, so slightly on our left. How do we get outside? This isn't actually useful. Hold on. So he is in one of the memories. He looks like he's been stabbed. Doesn't he? That looks like a spear. Why would it be a spear? Is this where they're escaping? Is this where they're trying to escape? Alright, this guy looks like he's been stabbed with a spear.